Welcome to Magic Mats. Tonight we're going to start standing and we're going to do a little bit of a different warm up of our forward fold. So here's the thing, we're gonna go down and we're going to use our circle on the ground. So if you get down there and it seems like it's too far to go, you might need to get a couple yoga blocks, or you might need to get a chair in front of you. You can put it on a chair if you want. And then also to know not to put too much weight necessarily into it because it might go all over the place. So really it's just sort of a place for us to engage and do some little presses. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start with our feet in parallel, a little wider than hip distance to start, and then we can play around with it as we go. Just gonna hold your magic circle like this, because when you get down to the ground, you're gonna press a little bit. Okay, so if you're not warm, now's the time to sort of maybe shake your hips a little bit. And then we're just gonna round forward. You can also just do a forward fold. Ooh, it's a little tight today. And then you're gonna bring that circle down. And once the circle's down, you're just going to lift up your waistband and the bottom ribs up towards the ceiling. Okay, and then when you're there, you're just gonna then take the body down and then lift it back up. So it's almost like you're trying to reach your waistband and your low ribs up and then keep them up as you do your little presses. Okay, now press down, come into an extension, lift the magic circle up, almost like you're gonna pick it up, then press it down, and then tuck your chin. When you look down, go ahead and bring the waistband and the low ribs up, pick your magic circle up, and roll back up, okay? It's actually kind of a lot like a little chair sequence that we do. So we're gonna roll down, and as you know, you won't wanna put too much into this because it's round shape. So let's go ahead and do that again. So legs are parallel, you're gonna curl yourself down. Maybe now you can curl a little bit. Once you get here, I want you, let's go ahead and pick up the toes. So pick up those toes and press into the ball of the big toe, little toe, and the heel. And then go ahead and round that back. Try and get the waistband up, the low ribs up. Keep the toes up, and now do some presses. So the arms stay in the same exact place. The only thing that's moving is the spine, okay? But we're still trying to reach the waistband and the bottom ribs up towards the ceiling. Press down and hold. Now go into that extension. Keep those toes lifted. Come up a little bit. Stretch the back of the body, maybe. Press back down. Take the head down. Curl the waistband and those low ribs up towards the ceiling. Bring the magic circle up. Pick it up and roll yourself back up. Whew, a little bit different, but kind of fun. Okay, let's go ahead and do that standing arm work. So for standing arm work, you can be in your favorite position. I'm gonna go to parallel today, which is not my favorite position, but I need to do it more, so I'm gonna do that today. So we're gonna be about hip width, maybe a little wider than hip width. Let's go ahead and reach that circle out front, and let's do 10 presses here. Nice big breaths. Our arms are reaching straight out, our head's back, and we're just trying to be as tall as possible. And if you want to go ahead and do that same toe lift, go ahead and pause here. For this entire sequence while we're doing the standing work, you can keep your toes lifted and have that ball of your big toe, little toe, and that heel pressing in. That might give you a little looser knee. Maybe it does me, does some other people, but it might be something to play with. So now let's go ahead and reach that circle up, and we're gonna do 10 presses up nice and tall. You're aiming to have the elbows nice and straight here. So if you need to come down a little bit to achieve that, that's fine. Okay, then we're gonna bring it down. I'm gonna roll my shoulders back so I can bring the magic circle down in front. And then we're gonna do 10 presses down here. Nice big expansive breath in the chest, which seems counterintuitive when we're squeezing the circle. 2 more. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put that right on our hip. And if you can, continue to stand with those toes reaching up, go ahead. I'm gonna reach this arm up today, but remember our position is, we can have it here, we can have it out to the side, we can have it back behind the head, we can have it reaching in opposition. And then we're just gonna do those nice presses, 10 please, as we stand nice and tall. 3 more. The last one. Go ahead and take it over. You can pick your favorite hand position here, or maybe you just want to mimic what you just did on the other side. We're reaching up nice and tall through our center, standing in those feet, and we're going to do 10 presses on this side. Nice big breath. Last 2. And then go ahead, we're going to bring it back behind us. So go ahead, reach yourself back behind, whatever you need to do. So if you want to try and bend the elbows a little bit to give you a little bit more, I don't know, range, I guess, you could go ahead and do that. You're still going to be getting really nice work. Having the arms behind you, no matter what, is going to open up that chest. So get those toes nice and lifted. So you can be here with a bent arm, or you can straighten, and we're going to press 10 times, or we're at least going to be thinking about pressing 10 times. It might just be, I am here and I am holding my circle, and that is good work too. 2 more. Okay, let's go ahead, bring it here. Maybe just roll the shoulders for a second. Okay, we're gonna do one that we haven't done before. It's also kind of weird, but you're gonna take the circle here and you're gonna put the pad on the front of your forehead. Okay. You're gonna reach in front here, and you're gonna stand in a nice tall spine, and it's a very small press. We're just gonna do 5 presses, not much at all. So this is gonna work our head muscles, or our neck muscles. I just said head, I meant neck. And then we're gonna take it down to the chin. I may or may not be able to talk like this. This is super funny, I know. And then we're gonna be in the same place. We're gonna try and keep ourselves nice and tall. And we're just gonna do 5 presses here. So you're not overly doing it. You don't wanna strain your neck. Last one. But it is some good work. Now, if you do have a ball, you can take your magic circle back here, right? Sort of above that bone, like where your head bone drops off. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to do this when you have somebody behind you, but if you hold the magic circle and you're nice and tall, you can just sort of press back. So it's almost like a little bit of a hinge. Okay? And you're just trying to keep everything nice and tall. To keep it in place. Okay, so there is some of the head work there. Like I said, you know, if you're doing that, you know, if you have a slippery wall or something like that, you might want somebody behind you. The last thing you want is to sort of hinge back and then have the magic circle. So those are some things that you can play with. Okay, let's go ahead and do our footwork first, and then we're gonna do our standing legs. Okay, so let's go ahead. Come into that Pilates feet, and let's hold that circle and be nice and tall. So let's just do constant pressure tonight, and then heels together, toes apart. We're gonna lift up. Then when we come out, we're going to try and sort of externally rotate the legs, okay? So we're really trying to make that movement here. Then put those heels down, and then bring yourself up. Let's do 4 more of those. Lift it. Really turn those legs out, right? And the turnout's coming from here, not necessarily the knee, and then we put the heels down and we come up. 3 more. Lift, turn it out, take the heels down and lift back up. Lift up, really turn those legs out as you squat down, put the heels down, lift up. Last one. Reach it up, turn it out as you squat, put the heels down, and then reach up. Now let's go ahead and go the other way. So as we come down, let's go ahead and think about how could we do this movement here? Turning it way up here, okay? So we're gonna think about as we bend those knees, I'm gonna turn it out here. So let's take that magic circle, press it in, turn it out, come on down, then lift up, turn out more, reach it up and put the heels down. Go ahead and do that squat. Maybe it made it harder. I kind of feel like it's harder doing it this way. And bring it back down and then bend the knees, lift the heels, turn it out, reach it up and come down. 2 more. Take that squat, lift those heels, turn out in the leg, come up and back down. Last one. Bend it, lift into that turn out, reach it up and come back down. Go ahead and shake that out. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna take that magic circle between the ankles, but just above the ankles. And I realize I put lotion on. So if mine gets a little slippery and comes shooting out, it's because I have a lotion on. Okay, now you can be against a wall if you need to get some of that balance help if you need it. Otherwise, hands can be on the hips, they can be out to the side, they can be reaching, they can be behind the head, wherever you want to be tonight. So let's go ahead, we're straight across, and we're just gonna press in. So it's like we're trying to close the legs, and we're gonna do 8. 3 more. Then we're gonna come back down, we're gonna go to the other side. I think we did this last week where we just kind of alternated sides. So you're gonna reach up, that way we can feel the difference between the sides on the same exercise right away. So we're doing 8. 3 more. 2 and 1. Bring it on down. Okay, let's go to that front position. We're gonna pick that leg up and then we're gonna move it to the front and do that variation tonight. So bring it up. Oh, maybe put a toe down to get your balance. Try and be nice and tall here. Bring that circle to the front and then go ahead and act like you're trying to close those legs. And we're doing 8. 2 more. Come back to center, come down, go to the other side. Go ahead and lift up. Take that leg to the front, reach nice and tall, tail going to the crown of the head, and we're coming in. Yeah. It's a nice angle. 3, 2, 1, bring it center, and then come together here. Let's go ahead and lift up, take the leg to the back, lift it, take it to the back, reach up nice and tall, press toward that front leg. And we have 3, 2, and 1. Take it center. And then last set, right, on the other side. Lift it up, take it to the back, bring yourself up nice and tall, and then press it forward. 2 more. And to the front. Excellent. Let's take it down to the mat. Whew. All right, we're gonna do a little stretch out here. So we're gonna take our legs into the magic circle, and we're just gonna do a little bit of a rollover prep or jackknife prep, or really it could just be that you're stretching your low back, your hips, etc. Go ahead and place those feet into your magic circle. Your head is down, and since we're lifting our hips, if you have anything underneath your head, I would go ahead and remove that now. And then let's just go ahead. What happens if we bend the knees and then straighten? Maybe flex the feet, keep them flexed as you come up. And your arms might bend a little bit here. Okay, how does that feel in the body? Now take it up, reach it up, keep it up, and then bend the arms, lift the hips if you can. Okay, we're just stretching things out, and then straighten the arms. Flex the feet, keep them flexed, bend the arms, pull the legs up. We're just gonna do 2 more like this. Bend the arms and allow them to straighten. Last, keep the feet flexed, pull it in, and then take it down. Now we're gonna do our 100. And for our 100, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our legs up. So we were just here, we stretch our low back. Then we're gonna come up, not into an upper, not with our hands behind here. but we are going to flex those feet and start pumping for that 100. So you're gonna inhale for 5, and exhale for 5. Inhale, and exhale. Keep flexing, and think like that you're pulling your legs back today. So you're in that upper ab curl, and you're trying to almost lift up, pressing your waistband into the mat, flexing the feet. I think you have at least 3 more breaths. Probably more, but we'll go with 3 since it's a 30 minutes. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and bring it down. Take the legs long. Go ahead and put your hands on the inside. I always like to say, you're gonna put your hands on the inside of the circle, maybe take it over your chest or belly, so that when you try and put it in, you don't accidentally smack yourself in the face. You're gonna press out into that magic circle. So your hands are inside and you're pressing away. Come up to your upper ab curl, and then come back down. Okay, how does that feel today? Flex the feet, press the heels in, come up to your upper ab curl, and then take it back down. 2 more like that. Lift it up, and come back down. Your feet starting to lift a little bit. Focus on keeping those legs down, okay? Almost think about squeezing the legs together as well. Squeeze the legs together, and come back down. Now we're gonna do hands on the outside, and we're gonna go ahead and come up for our roll up. So a little bit different. So you're gonna have a different connection now. It's gonna mess with your brain a little bit, but you're gonna come into that upper ab curl, and then you're gonna roll through it up and over. So we did that just so that we could put the magic circle on the outside of the feet. And then we're gonna take it back. As you come back, press out into that magic circle. Bring your arms up and over. Come into that upper ab curl, press out into that circle to come up and over. You can pulse 3 times. Reach the lowest part of your spine back as you press out into that circle. Arms go up, tuck the chin, come through that upper ab curl, press out into that circle, come up and over. We're gonna do 1 more where we come up, and then I'll meet you back down on the mat. Come through that upper ab, curl through, and come back down. All right, now we're gonna go into our 1 leg circle, and we're gonna do an interesting variation. So we're just gonna put the magic circle underneath that foot. It's actually a little bit harder to do it this way, only because your leg is not on the ground, which is usually how we get some help. So if you're arranging to be a little bit smaller for this, that's a-okay. Also, you can take your hands as wide as you possibly can, wherever you are. Go ahead and take 1 leg up. Flex the foot that's on the magic circle, cross the body, come over and around. We're just doing 3 each way. So 1 more to the inside. Plus, and then go to the outside, 3 that way. You can do a little bit of turnout with the leg that's up in the air. Last one. That might have been a bonus. And then go ahead, bring it down, and then you can keep your circle there. You can practice coming up your roll up with your foot up there. It's much harder. And then go ahead, reach the leg down. If that feels funny, you can put your other leg inside the magic circle just to help you get your leg or your foot where you need it to be. Okay, so flex the foot that's on the magic circle. Take your arms nice and wide. We want that nice open chest. Go ahead, take the other leg up. You're gonna cross the body, come down and around. And we're doing 3. Last one. Then take it to the outside. And the last one here. And then go ahead. Think about whether or not you can roll yourself up. Come all the way to the top. Grab the magic circle, put it around those knees. And let's go ahead and put our hands underneath the thighs here. Press out into that magic circle like crazy. If you're not rolling, you can just do some mini rocks here. Otherwise, really pull those legs into you, pull out on the magic circle, the first 2 or 3 rocks sometimes don't feel like they count. So you're just trying to figure yourself out for the night. So 2 more. And last one, because we were halfway back on that one. Come on up and then come back down. Let's go ahead, put our magic circle behind the head, and we're gonna go into our 1 leg stretch. So you're gonna reach 1 leg away as you pull the other one in, and you're switching, and you're switching, and switching. Yeah, so good. All right, we're gonna do 5 each leg. So you have 1 more here. And then you can give yourself a little rest. You can put your feet down. You can shake your hips a little bit if you need that. We're gonna come back up into our double leg stretch. Let's go ahead and take it out for this one. And then let's come up into our upper ab curl, and we'll almost pull this magic circle in. Then we're gonna reach everything away and exhale, pull it in. 4 more. Reach it. Reach. Nice. I think last one. Come on back down. We're gonna do a little crisscross because I don't know if we've done this one in class before. But you're gonna take 1 leg up, and all I want you to do is I want you to put your magic circle behind your head, and then on one side, I want you to pulse, pulse, pulse. Try and keep that space between your neck. Okay, the last one. Go ahead and take it down. Breathe. Take the other leg up, curl yourself up, then twist over, and then you're doing your pulses here. So it's almost like a side crunch here, but you're really trying to stay in that sort of twist position. And then go ahead and bring that down. Let's come up and let's do our spine stretch. So go ahead and move back if you need to. If you need to sit on something, go ahead and sit on something. We're gonna do a variation where we bring it nice and close, and then as we go down, we're gonna press the circle down with us. So it's gonna be a nice close one. So arms are out to the side. So I'm gonna be like this. And then we're gonna do a nice big inhale. Then our exhale, we're gonna curl it down. We're gonna press into that circle. Then as we lift up, the only reason the circle comes up is because our spine is uncurling. And then exhale everything out. Then inhale it. And stack it nice and tall. So if you need to take your legs a little bit wider for this one, go ahead. Exhale it down. Inhale up. Exhale it down. Inhale up. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna do a little open leg rocker, but we're gonna have our feet inside. So it's a lot like the stretch that we did, except for we're gonna rock. And here's the thing, we can totally rock an open leg rocker, even if we get stuck back behind us. I'm gonna preface that because some days, I don't know, some days you can roll, some days it doesn't, you don't wanna roll. So I'm gonna take that magic circle, reach it, and then we're gonna come back. Then we're gonna come up. Ooh, we might need to bend the legs a little bit, that's okay. Ooh. All right, we're just doing a nice rock here. Magic circle is always optional. We're gonna do one more like this. We're gonna come up, and then we're gonna take the magic circle out. Let's just go ahead and do maybe 3 regular open leg rockers. So I feel like in this class, we have the magic circle. We can't have those legs nice and wide because we have the magic circle. So we just get to play with it a little bit today. All right, let's go ahead and do our saw while we're here. And magic circle wise, let's put it on the outsides of the feet. So usually we're nice and wide spread, so this will be interesting, I think. And then honestly, I think we should just go straight into spine twist after this one, and we'll just get all of that stuff, you know, because we just did spine stretch. I don't want to say out of the way, but we'll get it in tonight.
So we're sitting nice and tall. You can bend the knees a little bit if you need to, but you're gonna twist and then you're gonna reach, reach, reach. And then bring it back up. Exhale as you reach, 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 press out into that circle so that you're trying to light up those outer thighs. Reach it up. Exhale, twist and reach. And up. The last one this side. And bring it up. You're really pressing out into that circle. Then you're going to come up and then you're going to exhale to twist, twist, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Inhale. And exhale, twist, twist, twist. Inhale. And exhale, twist, twist, twist. Now let's go into our prone series stuff, which is just us laying on our bellies. So let's go ahead and do our swan. So go ahead and take that magic circle out in front of you. And if you need to on this one, you can go ahead, open those legs a little bit wider, press those legs in. We're just gonna do some prep work here. Put your arms up on that magic circle. Head comes down, do a little pelvic tuck. And then as you inhale, you're gonna press into that circle and reach up through the top part of your spine. If you're like me and you see my foot being weird because it's cramping, then exhale to come back down. So I'm gonna take my legs a little bit wider, pelvic tuck a little bit more, and then I'm gonna inhale into my extension, press the circle down, and then exhale to come back down. Let's go ahead and do one more. Inhale, reach it up. Press that pubic bone into the mat, lengthen that low back, exhale to come down. Go ahead, take the magic circle in front of you, come up and pull those arms in, press into that magic circle and really reach those legs away from you for a one leg kick. We're just gonna do maybe 5 each leg instead of 8. Yeah, super good. 4, last one, 5. And then we're gonna go into, we're gonna do 4 of these, okay? So we did all of the spine stretch type stuff, and now we're gonna do this. So for this one, I'm gonna put my thumbs on the inside of the magic circle. When I come up, I get to press out on it. We're gonna do, let's go ahead and turn our heads to the side, and we're gonna do our kick, kick, kick. Inhale, reach it up, so this is our double leg kick. Exhale down, kick, kick, kick. Inhale into your swan. Exhale, kick, kick, kick. Inhale up. Last one on the side, exhale, kick, kick, kick. End with a winning swan. Come on down. We're gonna come back into a child's pose real quick. And we're gonna get a little swimming in as well. So we're gonna get all the good stuff in today, all that good stuff. So go ahead and come on back because we're gonna end with, basically we're gonna swim, and then we're gonna do mermaid. Okay, so go ahead and reach it out, just like your swan that we just did. So legs are in parallel. So hopefully the legs are warmed up now. You're gonna reach it up, reach those legs back behind you, and then swim those legs. So you're swimming, swimming, swimming. Now lift the arms and lower the arms. And try and keep yourself up in that same swan position. Still working the legs. Last one. Down and up. Then bring it down and go ahead and reach it back. And get a nice stretch in here. Super nice stretch on the back. Child's pose, cat. You can do a little cow. You can do whatever you want to. All good. Okay. Let's come to our center of our mat here. And then let's go ahead. Let's start with the opposite leg. As normal, I love putting my right leg on top first. So I'm trying to switch that out. If I have a favorite leg, I've been trying to start with the opposite leg this time. Okay, so as let's go ahead and take it over. So if left leg is on top, then you have your right leg or your right arm over here to the side. Go ahead and reach that left arm up, press into the magic circle as you come over, and then exhale up. This opposite leg, you are actively trying to press it into the foot below. Inhale, reach up, And exhale back. Inhale, reach up and over. And then come back. Let's do 2 on the other side, same leg on top, and then we'll switch that. Okay, so reach the right arm up, press into that leg, and then bring it up and over. And as you come up, try and press that leg down. So reach it over, and then press the leg in to come back up. Now let's go ahead and switch. We're gonna start with right leg on top now. And then the magic circle is gonna be on the left side. So the side that we just did our side bend in, that's where we're gonna be. So heel of the hand is on top. We're gonna reach this arm up. Remember this right knee is pressing into that left foot. And then you're gonna press up and over and reach it back up. So press into that magic circle, reach over with those sides, pull yourself back up. Last one. And reach it up. Keep the legs exactly like this because we have 2 on this opposite side here. All right. The magic circle is straight out from your arm or a little bit in front. Reach this up. So leg on top, same side as the circle. Press it in. As you reach over, continue to press it down as you come up. Last one. Reach it. And exhale to come up. And we're all done. Fantastic. Happy Thursday if you're doing this on a Thursday. And if no one has told you since I told you last week, I think you're magical and thank you for showing up and supporting me in our little magic circle. So have a good